sit down? Is that okay?
Hey everybody, Preppernurse 1 here. It is still Thursday. It is about 5:30 now, I think. Hello. How are you, dear? So this is a topic that I want to talk about. And I think that this is actually something that affects a lot more people than people realize. So, all these stimulus packages and stuff that they've been doing. Okay, we're gonna talk about the one that they just rolled out, giving $600 for every adult, and another $600 if you have a child under the age of 17, dependents under the age of 17. So here's what they don't talk about. If you have dependents, come on, hey, stop.
What's going on? Everybody relax. We need to relax.
If you have dependent children that are above the age of 17, they get nothing. They get zero. My daughter is a good example of that. She's a college-age student. She is 19. She has her scholarships and stuff like that. She is still my dependent. I help support her. But she gets nothing when it comes to stimulus money. Zero. Because she's considered still a dependent, but she's not under 17 years of age because she's 19. A lot of those kids out there, college-age students, are working hard. They're working. They're still working part-time, doing, jobs and stuff like that, trying to go to school, doing all those type of things. They're not getting any help. They get no stimulus. I don't think that that's fair, personally. I mean, she should get a check that goes directly to her, too. If they're going to help people out, she should be getting help as well, because, they're struggling as well, just like everybody else. Try going to school full-time and working part-time or working full-time while you're going to school as well. Like if you're working on campus, they will not allow you to work more than 20 hours a week. So a lot of times what happens is these kids will have a job that they work on campus for the 20 hours a week, and then they have another job that they're working to pay rent, food, what other expenses that they have. People don't take that into consideration at all. They're not thinking about that. And so, while they're giving us our whopping $600 per adult, these kids get zero. So it's just it's something to think about. Now, again, I want to also talk about. I just saw Biden is talking about another $1.9 trillion stimulus package, and of course Schumer has said when the House comes back in session, it's something that he's going to get to right away. It's so important. So they're planning on giving us another $1,400. But of course, see, now it's not Trump, it's Biden. So they'll let it go through because now they're going to control the House and the Senate. Okay. I want people to think about something. Where is all this money coming from? Where's it all coming from? We're just going to make it up, invent it out of thin air. So supposedly they're borrowing it. Well, who are they borrowing it from? We've already had 2 stimulus packages already. Our national debt is absolutely through the roof. And now they're talking about, they just did this last stimulus package. Now they're talking about another $1.9 trillion. Here's a problem that I have, and I wanted to discuss this. And these are words coming out of Biden's mouth himself. So I don't want people to say, well, you're making it up, it's not true. This is coming out of his mouth himself. With this next stimulus package, they're going to have part of it go to help small businesses, small people in towns and cities that didn't have the access like a lot of these other businesses had. It's supposedly for really small mom and pop businesses. And that's great, as long as you're not white. Let me rephrase that, as long as you're not a white male. They said they're going to focus on Hispanic, Black, Asian, and women-run businesses. So if you're a white male and you have a small business and you're trying to survive and take care of your family, sorry for your troubles. Now, I'm sorry, but that is the biggest form of racism I have ever seen in my life. What is wrong here's a weird, I know this is a weird concept for some people out there. What is wrong with helping all small businesses, regardless of who owns those businesses? Isn't that weird? I know it's just bizarre thinking. If it was reversed and I said, let's say I'm Biden, and I'm going to help all small businesses except for Puerto Ricans. Anybody that's Puerto Rican, you don't get any help. They would go absolutely ballistic. Ballistic. But it is in flavor and is in season now. We blame everything on the white man. It's always the white man's fault. And white men don't get any help. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm telling you what, if that's not racism, I don't know what is. But that's going to be perfectly acceptable. They're going to be like, okay, no problem, because they don't care. And it's amazing. Well, you know, and the other thing is, guess what? Those white men that you're not helping, they're still going to get up every day and go to work. It's amazing how that works. It is amazing to me. You help everybody. That's what you should be doing. There's a lot of small businesses out there that are in deep, deep trouble and they need help. And just because Joe is listed as the business owner and Joe happens to be white, now if that business was in Molly's name, his wife, they'll give you the help. But because it's in Joe's name, nope, no help for you. That's messed up. That's messed up. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. And if you don't believe me that this came out of Biden's mouth himself, look it up. Because it's true. I watched the video of Biden saying that. And there was a lot of comments from a lot of people of color that were saying that that's wrong. Because it is wrong. You help everybody or you help nobody. That's how it should be. Unbelievable. But again, we're just going to spiral into further debt. Who's going to pay for it? How is it going to get paid for? You're devaluing the dollar. Eventually, because of these type of situations, it's not going to be sustainable anymore. There's no way you're going to be able to ever pay that back to whoever you're paying it to. And again, at the same time, look at the millions and millions of dollars we give to other countries. Now, why are we borrowing money? Why are we borrowing money to give to somebody else? Does that make any kind of sense to you? It makes no sense. Someday, somebody's going to call in those chits, if you will. It's time to pay the piper. We want our money. And if there's no money there, how does that get paid then? Something to think about. There's always a reckoning. Always a reckoning. So, I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this. The stimulus is not. These stimuluses are not helping everybody. These kids that are in between the cracks, these college-age students, they're not getting anything. I help my daughter out, obviously. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely help my daughter out. But as an adult, she should be getting a stimulus check as well. That's just my thought on that. A lot of kids out there like that. A lot of these kids out there, they may be considered still dependents, but they're not getting any help. So, again, that's wrong as well. Just my opinion. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you on that. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Who pays the money back? Right? When is enough enough? When do we stop continuously doing these type of things? And if they give us another $1,400 down the road, that's I'm not going to ever say no. I'll take it. I will spend it to help my family. That's exactly what I'll do. So, but those are things that people need to think about. They really do. So I got the fire going. You probably can't see it so well. I just fed it. The flames are coming out of the side over there. So you probably can't see it because it's not full-blown cranking yet. But I was down to like hot coals, and I just fed it before I started this video. But I can see from that corner it's going very well. So not concerned. And I'm not dying, so that's, it's not so hot that I'm dying, so that's a good thing as well. Again, I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Somebody's going to have to pay this money back one day, number one. And where's it coming from? You can't just keep making these things up. At some point, either you're going to go bankrupt, you're going to bankrupt the country, and then what happens? So that's something else to think about, okay? But just remember, Biden is going to save the day. Woohoo! Be careful what you wish for. That's all I can say. Be careful what you wish for. Because guess what, folks? You're going to get it. You're going to get exactly what you wanted. And it's kind of scary. Kind of scary. So, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. We're one race called the human race, and as soon as we can focus on that, we're going to be in much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also, remember STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that is going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay focused, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. I hope everybody's doing well. Be safe, be ready, continue to prep. All right? Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.